Wednesday, and you know what that means, especially if you've been paying attention. This is chemical stir fry. Today, we're going to show you how to bend stuff, okay? Did this one a little while ago. And the basic premise here is, how can you make something in a flat mold and then make it curve? In this particular case, we're going to curve it around this dude's noggin head. So it's going to look something like that. So here's how you do it. You got to start, of course, by mixing some stuff. So I've already dumped the B side in here, along with a little bit of red just for fun. And here's the mold. And if you notice, we've already got one poured here. That's because I'm doing Betty Crocker today. So here's the first half of the Betty Crocker. We just kind of fill it up. Now, this stuff, as you can probably tell by looking at the container, is Smooth Cast 300. Most of you know that Smooth Cast 300 turns white. So, that sort of kind of explains why it is so far. It looks really red, but eventually it won't. So, okay, that's the first step. Now we can let that sit and do the old magic thing, but I happen to already know from this experience that this takes a while to cure because it's really, really thin, okay? So that's why it took some time. So, I poured this one not too terribly long ago, and looky there. I think I can get it out, I think. What the trick to this whole thing is you pull it green. You pull it before it's ready, okay? Now, I might even have let that one sit a little while longer still, but okay, see that? I'll move this guy over here. So now we got this, what used to be flat shape. I can do anything I want with it, right? I can put it here. I can give him a necklace. See? So I could do all this kind of stuff with that shape. Bend it around his nose. You know, for that matter, I could almost tie this thing in a knot, but I won't. I could jam it in his eyeballs. And you see here, this side's already getting a little bit hard because it's thicker, whereas this side is thin. See? That's thin, that's thick. So the trick to this is real simple. You catch it while it's green, you get it out of the mold, and now you can bend it around and make it take shape over these non-flat surfaces. So let's talk about the application for this. That's pretty straightforward. Suppose you got to make a sign, okay? And it happens to be a sign on a telephone pole. Well, do you want to make a mold the shape of a telephone pole? Good luck with that, getting it curved and all that. So instead, you make the mold flat, right? You cast the part flat, and then you have a shape around that is the same curve as the telephone pole, and you pull these things green just like that. Bend them around, and bammo, you got you a curved part. And you will look really, really smart if you do that. So, okay. You know what? It's that simple. Now, here's why it is I chose to make one ahead of time. Look at this guy. It's just now starting to kick. Okay? Just now. See the little slight change in color? Move this guy over here, move this guy there. See what it's doing? Oh, gotta move it back. How's that? Can you see it? Okay. So it's just now starting to change color. And again, the lesson from this one, side lesson, never hurts, is that you have to use the product that's designed for the thickness. So, side story here, Smooth Cast 300, really thin, it's going to do like this. But if you cast it really thick, it's going to go off like an ever-loving rocket. Definition of really thick will be something like this. Okay? That's big and fat. So that's why there's Smooth Cast 300. That's why there's Smooth Cast 300Q for stuff like this. Okay? And that's why there's 305 and 310. They're different speeds, they're for different thicknesses, and they control what? The exotherm. You gotta have it. You can't make these parts without exotherm. That's the heat. But on the other hand, if you get too much, it'll boil. and bad things happen. It'll shrink a lot. Or if you don't have enough, it'll take forever. So there you go. All right, bending plastic parts is now complete. See how it's done? Cool, I'm through. Thank you. Sayonara. Bye-bye.